Marriage is a very important moment for every couple. Anyone who has a lover surely longs for that special day. Beyond becoming a life partner, the person we love can also be a friend to share stories with, a partner in facing the world, and the most comfortable place to come home to. This was the moment a woman named Josie had been waiting for. That day, Josie was preparing to celebrate her wedding. She looked incredibly beautiful for the special occasion she had dreamed of for so long. Her family and friends enthusiastically helped with all the preparations. Guests began to arrive to witness Josie and her beloved exchange their sacred vows. In the bridal dressing room, two male friends came to see Josie. One of them, named Mason, praised Josie's beauty that day. Mason also asked for permission to speak privately with the bridesmaids for a moment. After some time, one of the bridesmaids, Kiara, approached Josie with a sorrowful expression. Sensing that something was wrong, Josie asked what had happened. With a trembling voice, Kiara said that Josie's lover, the man who was supposed to be the groom, would not be coming to the wedding. Hearing this, Josie's heart shattered instantly. The wedding she had dreamed of with the man she loved collapsed just like that. 8 years later, a football stadium was filled with a sea of people enjoying a grand concert. On stage, a male singer delivered a mesmerizing performance, entertaining his fans. The man was named Liam, a music star at the peak of his popularity. He had held concerts in many countries and was known as one of the biggest artists of the time. However, Liam was the same man who had once run away and left Josie on their wedding day. After the concert, Liam's manager informed him a fan wanted to meet him. The woman was also said to be attending a party hosted by the head of the record label, but Liam refused. He didn't want to meet anyone, nor did he want to attend the party. At that moment, all Liam wanted was to eat and rest at the hotel. The next morning, when Liam woke up, he was shocked to find a woman who turned out to be his fan inside his room. She looked extremely happy to see that Liam was awake, and by accident, she stepped on Liam's old phone, breaking it. Seeing his phone destroyed, Liam panicked. That phone was very important to him. He immediately ran to the hotel reception to ask for the location of the nearest phone repair shop. After getting the address, Liam rushed there at once. However, as he ran through the outskirts of the city, many fans recognized him. They called out to him and began running after Liam. Liam finally arrived at a phone repair shop. Without wasting any time, he immediately asked who could fix his phone. The shop manager greeted Liam warmly and invited him into the office while they waited for the repair process to be completed. While Liam's phone was being repaired, it was revealed that there was one very important message stored inside it. The message was the last voice recording from Josie, his former lover whom he had abandoned on their wedding day. That recording left such a deep impression on Liam that for years he had never replaced his old phone. After the repair was finished, Liam met with his manager. The manager scolded Liam angrily because his action of running around the city barefoot had caused a stir on television broadcasts. However, Liam paid no attention to the rant. He simply collapsed weakly onto the sofa. Not long after, Liam saw a news report delivering tragic news. One of his high school friends, Mason, was reported to have passed away. Hearing this, Liam was overwhelmed with sorrow, and his mind drifted back to the days when he still lived in his hometown. Sometime later, Liam was already being waited for by his manager, who looked even angrier because Liam was late heading to the airport. The manager told Liam to get into the car first, while he went back to get some clothes for Liam to wear during the trip. Inside the car, Liam listened to the radio. From there, he learned that his friend's funeral would be held that day. Hearing this information, Liam finally made up his mind and asked the driver to take him to his hometown. At last, Liam arrived in his hometown, 8 years after the last time he had set foot in that place. He asked the driver to leave first and instructed him not to tell anyone that he had returned. Liam sat on the steps of a church, hesitant and ashamed to go inside. Suddenly, he bumped into Josie, who was running toward the church with a little girl. Josie glanced at Liam briefly without showing any reaction, then quickly went inside the church. While all the mourners were inside the church praying for Mason, Liam remained outside. And when the burial took place, Liam only watched from a distance, silently witnessing the burial of his friend. After the funeral ended, Josie, who was walking with her younger sibling and her child, noticed Liam standing not far away. Her sibling suggested that Josie simply ignore him, but Josie paid no attention to those words. She chose to walk over to Liam on her own. When she stood in front of him, Josie did not say a single word. Without any warning, she struck Liam hard in the stomach. Not long after, Liam's father came over, greeted his son briefly, and then walked away while shaking his head, as if carrying deep disappointment. During his stay in his hometown, Liam lived with his father. This was the first time he had returned to that house since leaving the town many years ago. Inside the house, Liam saw a photo of himself as a child with his late mother. He then asked his father about his mother's rose garden. Liam's father replied that he no longer had the time to take care of the garden. He also said that he would be going out that day and would probably return around 6 in the evening. If Liam wanted to go out, he was welcome to use the bicycle kept in the garage. Not long after his father left, Liam contacted his manager. As soon as the call was answered, the manager immediately scolded Liam for disappearing without any notice. He had missed his entire concert schedule, which had, of course, caused losses for many parties. Liam explained that he was in his hometown because one of his close friends had passed away. Upon hearing the sad news, the manager apologized. He promised to reschedule all of Liam's commitments and assured him that he had a few days to remain in his hometown. In addition, Liam asked for his car and credit cards to be sent to him as soon as possible. After ending the call, Liam left the house on an old bicycle he used to ride often during his high school days. He rode around the town. While resting, Liam accidentally saw Josie walking toward a flower shop. Driven by curiosity, Liam followed Josie. It turned out that the flower shop was owned by Josie. Inside the shop, Josie completely ignored Liam's presence and continued focusing on serving her customer. Only after the customer left did Liam finally gather the courage to speak to her. Coldly, Josie said that since Liam had left the town 8 years ago, all the residents had agreed never to mention his name again. Even though Liam was now a famous star, not a single poster of him was displayed in the town. Liam asked whether all of this was because he had left Josie, but Josie replied that Liam had not only abandoned her, but had abandoned the entire town. To them, loyalty was everything. Josie firmly stated that this town was no longer a place for Liam, and he was free to leave immediately.
Not long after, Josie's son Billy arrived together with one of Josie's friends. As soon as she saw Billy, Josie immediately told her to go outside with her friend as if she did not want Billy to meet Liam. However, curiosity drove Liam to try to interact. He asked Billy how old he was. Billy replied that she was 7 years old. Hearing this, Josie once again told Billy to leave immediately. Josie's behavior only made Liam even more curious, until she finally agreed to speak to him privately about Billy. Josie explained that a few days after her wedding fell apart, she realized that she was pregnant. She had sent a voice message to Liam to tell him something very important, but the message was never answered. After receiving no response, Josie resolved never to contact Liam again. Josie believed that she and Billy deserved a better life without Liam's presence. Hearing her story, Liam remained silent. He was shocked to learn that the name Josie had given her child was the same name as his late mother. When Liam asked about it, Josie replied that the name had been chosen solely for Liam's father because she saw how much he loved his grandchild. After learning the truth, Liam immediately returned home. With his emotions barely contained, he demanded an explanation from his father as to why he had never been told that he had a child. His father explained that he had actually tried to inform Liam. When Liam first held a major concert, his father had traveled a long way and even went backstage to meet him. But when he saw Liam at that time, he realized that Liam had changed and was no longer the son he knew. Liam's behavior back then had been chaotic. He had even driven his father away and asked him never to come see him again. From that moment on, Liam's father became convinced that Josie and Billy would be far happier without Liam in their lives.
I don't get it, Liam. The guy I saw in Seattle that night, I knew that Billy and Josie were just better off without him.
The next day, Liam intended to meet his father while he was preaching at the church. However, shame and regret kept him from going inside. He stood outside instead, reflecting on the mistakes he had made. When the service ended and the congregation exited through the front door, Liam saw Josie inside the church. But as soon as Josie's sibling noticed Liam's presence, they quickly led Josie out through the back door. The following morning, when Liam woke up, he received a package. Inside were car keys and credit cards sent by his manager. As a gesture of consideration, the manager had even sent a luxury sports car neatly parked near the garage. After getting his vehicle, Liam immediately went to see Josie at her flower shop. Liam's presence clearly made Josie uncomfortable. To ease the tension, Liam said that he wanted to buy some flowers to give to Mason's wife. He also expressed his desire to get to know Billy better. Liam emphasized that, no matter what, Billy was his own flesh and blood. He felt he had the right to know his child. Hearing this, Josie fell silent for a moment, then said that she needed some time to think about it. When she arrived home, Josie sat down to talk with Billy. She told her that she had the right to know who her real father was. Calmly, Billy replied that she already knew. Her father was the man she had met at the church and at the flower shop. Josie was shocked. She had never expected Billy to have realized this. Billy then added that he would be happy if her father were invited to have dinner with them. Josie asked if Billy was truly sure that she wanted to meet her father. Without the slightest hesitation, Billy answered yes. At his own home, Liam contacted his manager and said that it seemed he would be staying longer in his hometown. The manager asked how long Liam planned to stay. Liam then revealed that he actually had a 7-year-old daughter. Hearing this confession, the manager was stunned and had never imagined that Liam had become a father. Liam then asked whether he was worthy of being a father. His manager confidently replied that Liam would surely be a good father. That evening, Liam was invited to dinner with Josie, her sibling Jake, and Billy. During dinner, Liam gave Billy a gift, a teddy bear, and presented Josie with an expensive-looking necklace. Receiving the jewelry left Josie speechless, unsure of what to say. After dinner was over, Billy invited Liam to see her room. Liam agreed without hesitation and followed Billy. Watching Liam walk away with Billy, Josie, for some reason, seemed to harbor a small hope that one day Liam might return to her life. Inside the room, Billy showed Liam her pet rabbit. They began to talk. Billy shared that her mother often listened to the songs sung by Liam. Hearing this, Liam looked unsure of how to respond. This was the first time he had ever interacted directly with a young child, especially his own. Not only that, Billy also asked Liam to pick her up from school the next day. Liam agreed without any objection and promised that he would pick up his daughter after school. As he was about to leave, Liam told Josie that Billy had asked him to pick her up after school. At first, Josie felt uneasy about the request. To her, it seemed like too much, considering that Liam had disappeared for 8 years. However, Liam did not give up. He continued to plead sincerely, hoping to be given a chance to get to know Billy more closely. Seeing Liam's genuine determination, Josie finally gave her permission. The next day, Liam met Josie and Billy at the school. At first, Josie intended to walk home together with Billy and Liam. However, she suddenly received an important phone call that required her to leave immediately. Josie entrusted Billy to Liam and asked him to inform her as soon as they were together. After school, Liam took Billy to his father's house. There, Liam enjoyed spending time with his daughter while eating ice cream together. His father looked happy to see Liam finally making time for Billy. Liam also taught Billy how to play the guitar, and to his surprise, Billy was able to quickly follow what he taught her. Liam was amazed by his daughter's natural talent. He took the initiative to buy a guitar for Billy. Hearing the offer, Billy looked extremely happy and excited. In the late afternoon, Liam took Billy back home. Upon arriving, Billy hugged Liam tightly. Her face looked satisfied and joyful after spending time with her father. As Billy went inside the house, Liam told Josie that Billy apparently had a talent for music. Josie was surprised, never expecting her daughter to inherit Liam's musical ability. Liam then said that the next day, he wanted to pick Billy up again and take her to buy a guitar. He also invited Josie to come along with them. At first, Josie hesitated and nearly refused, but for some reason she eventually agreed to Liam's invitation. Day by day, Liam spent more and more time with Josie, Billy, and his father. They gathered, laughed, and enjoyed each other's company, especially when Liam taught Billy how to play the guitar. Slowly, Liam tried to make amends for all the mistakes he had made in the past. Liam bought his father a coffee machine and began taking care of the yard that had once been neglected after his late mother's passing. Not a single day went by without Liam being with Josie and Billy. From the outside, they looked like a small, happy family. One night, Billy asked to stay over at Liam's father's house. As Liam was about to put Billy to bed, the child suddenly asked why Liam had left her and Josie in the past. Liam hesitated for a moment, but chose to be honest and tried to explain it in words Billy could understand. Liam told her that back then, he had been too young. One day, someone from the music industry heard him singing and asked him to record his voice. A few days later, Liam's song began playing on the radio, and not long after that, he had to go on tour to many cities. His life changed drastically. Liam admitted that at the time he had fallen into star syndrome, a regular kid from a small town who suddenly became a huge star. He felt lost and didn't know how to find his way home. But now he had come back home and found Billy. Hearing his explanation, Billy felt happy. Hesitantly, but full of hope, she asked whether she could call Liam Dad. Liam was shocked, yet overwhelmingly happy. He realized that little by little, Billy was opening her heart to him. After Billy fell asleep, Liam went to see Josie, who was sitting on the porch. He told her that Billy wanted to call him Dad. Josie reminded him that being a father was a big responsibility. She asked whether Liam was truly ready to carry that responsibility for a lifetime. With confidence, Liam answered that he was ready. They looked at each other as if the seeds of their old love were beginning to grow again. Not long after, Josie asked Liam to take her home. Inside the car, Josie watched Liam as he drove, as if seeing a different man from the one she had known before. When they arrived at her house, Josie made a request. She wanted to experience dating Liam now that he had become a star. Liam smiled and agreed to her request. Then he invited Josie out on a Saturday night date. Before they realized it, the long-awaited day finally arrived. While getting ready, Josie came across an old photo of the two of them from high school days. She smiled, reminiscing about those beautiful memories from the past. Wanting to make the night special, Liam instructed his driver to pick Josie up in a limousine. The driver took Josie to an open field where Liam was already waiting for her with a helicopter. Josie looked stunning and graceful in a pink dress. Meanwhile, Liam appeared handsome and charismatic in a black suit. Liam took Josie on a flight toward the city. From the helicopter, Josie looked in awe at the glittering city lights at night. After landing, Liam and Josie were immediately greeted by fans and reporters. Several reporters asked who the woman accompanying Liam was. Calmly, Liam replied that Josie was the only woman in his life. After that, Liam quickly led Josie away from the crowd. Liam took Josie to a restaurant and invited her to dance. They enjoyed every second of being together. Their movements were perfectly in sync, as if time had carried them back to the past. The seeds of love that once existed began to grow again between them.
And everyone just walked off the dance floor.
Before they realized it, the date night came to an end. When they arrived at Josie's house, they stood facing each other as if reluctant to part. Liam then thanked Josie for showing him the true meaning of life through her presence by his side.
How my life could be with you in it.
The next day, Billy invited Liam to have lunch together in the yard. Billy looked extremely happy to finally have a father figure in her life. However, that happiness suddenly turned into panic when Billy began to choke and looked to be in pain. Jake, who had just arrived home, immediately rushed to help Billy. Everyone reacted quickly to assist, except Liam, who stood frozen, not knowing what to do. Seeing this incident, Liam was reminded of his past. When his mother had been dying, he had also been unable to do anything but stand there helplessly. Fortunately, Billy was saved and did not suffer any harm. However, Jake, who saw Liam standing motionless, looked very upset with his reaction. That night, Liam sat alone in a bar. He was overwhelmed with anxiety, constantly replaying the events of earlier that day in his mind. In his heart, Liam wondered whether he truly deserved to be a father to Billy. Suddenly, Jake appeared and approached Liam. Jake confronted Liam about what had happened earlier, questioning why he had done nothing when Billy was choking. He challenged Liam's readiness to be a dependable father whenever needed. He also reminded Liam that for years, Josie had suffered because of his actions, and that she had only managed to rise again thanks to Billy's presence. Now, Liam's return had the potential to destroy their lives once more. After saying this, Jake left, leaving Liam alone. The scene then shifted to Liam's father's house. After hearing all of Jake's words, Liam became extremely angry at himself and, without realizing it, punched the glass, injuring his hand. As his father treated the wound, Liam expressed his feelings. He said that he felt like a terrible person and apologized for disappearing and abandoning his father for so many years. His father comforted Liam and told him that everyone in the town had already forgiven him. The next morning, as he was about to make coffee, Liam's father found a note. In the letter, Liam wrote that he was not good for them and said his goodbyes. Liam's departure left deep sorrow in his father, Josie, and Billy. Liam returned to his routine as a musician, holding concerts in various countries with an extremely busy schedule. This time, he was in London to entertain his fans. After the concert, Liam had to immediately fly to the next country. Inside the plane, Liam saw one of his band crew members reading a magazine with a cover featuring him and Josie. Seeing this, Liam felt irritated and angry. He took the magazine and threw it away. Liam's action made his manager wonder what was really going on. Liam then shared that he had almost lost Billy because he had frozen when the child was choking. His manager tried to calm him down. He said that everyone can make mistakes, and Liam's reaction at that moment was actually because he cared so deeply about Billy. Moreover, the fact that Josie was still single proved that she had remained faithful, still loving and waiting for Liam. Those words made Liam realize something. He immediately stood up and asked to get off the plane.
You are performing in Berlin in 14 hours.
In 14 hours, I'm going to be in Louisiana.
Liam rushed to the airport and looked for the fastest flight back to America. While waiting for his departure, he sat alone and listened once again to the voice message Josie had sent 8 years earlier. In the message, Josie said that she never knew the reason Liam had left her. She hoped Liam would contact her again, but if that never happened, she was prepared to never reach out to him again. However, Josie wanted Liam to know one thing. Despite never hearing from him, she would always love him. After 8 years had passed, for the first time, Liam finally replied to that voice message. Liam said that for years he had always wanted to respond, but never knew how. He admitted that his mother was his first love, until he met Josie. One day, he was consumed by fear of losing Josie the same way he'd lost his mother. That fear was too great for him to face, so he chose to run away. But in truth, Liam had never been able to truly move on. For 8 years, he had listened to Josie's voice message every single day. The incident when Billy choked completely broke his heart. Liam felt that he was not good enough for Josie and Billy. But now, he promised that he would try to become a better person for both of them. To Liam, Josie would always be the only woman he loved. Finally, Liam arrived at Josie's house. He tried calling out for her, but it seemed that no one was home. Liam then left his phone in front of the house.
Josie! Josie!
The next morning, when Liam woke up, he saw Josie standing in front of his house. Josie asked whether for those 8 years, Liam had kept his old phone only to listen to her voice message. Liam answered yes. Josie then asked if Liam promised that he would never leave the town without her and Billy. Once again, Liam answered yes. Josie stepped closer, looked at Liam, and said, "Welcome home." The film ends on a happy note. Liam and Josie finally get married and build a family together with Billy. The film is titled Forever My Girl, 2018. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. See you in the next movie.